Now what I wanted to do here quickly is to get a little batch of nothing. That's the reason I moved this tree, is I want a nice little batch of nothing. You see, there's nothing in this area right now. So if I hit that with the capsule, I got a whole bunch of nothing, right? And what the heck good could that possibly be? Well, you might remember that this meteor destruction really pissed me off. And so, having a capsule station full of nothing, let's just say I'm going to have to elevate her up a little here. Having a capsule station full of nothing is actually very handy as an anti-griefing tool. Look at all this junk. It would take forever to pick through that. But I have a capsule containing a 7x7 by 4 batch of nothing. Kaboom! Go on, go on. I just don't like you. And yeah, I was showing how long that was going to take by hand to clean this up in one of my earlier videos, but sure enough, capsule station full of nothing can really make the job easy. All these dangly bits that I wasn't able to get to before, like that one's annoying. Let me go see what is going on with this forest fire over here. I was going to do a demo of putting out a forest fire with a salamander eye, but I actually have a capsule with a 7x7 by 4 batch of nothing, which should be able to clean up just about anything. Oh boy, more meteor damage. More meteor damage. That was a Kreknorite one. Well, you know what? You nasty lava blocks, you. Lava blocks are not going to survive the following operation. I'm going to replace this block with my batch of nothing. The lava will go away. How's that for an anti-griefing tool? I mean, it was designed by the Better Dungeons guys, and my guess is they used it. They made a creative world where they built all of their wonderful fortresses and stuff. And I'm pretty sure they used something just like this to actually save all of that to a file. Go away, lava. But it's actually, like I say, it's a good anti-griefing tool. Look at the meteor, holy crud going on out there. So yeah, it actually does get rid of lava also, and I don't mind if I lose part of a hillside if it gets rid of the darn lava. Oh man, you burned down my forest again. I'm so glad I turned off this mod, but gee, I haven't been to this chunk in a while, so it's just been sitting here waiting to flame out. Now that is ridiculous. Oh, magnet mode, here comes all the destroyed stuff. So anyway, my new super anti-griefing tool, go away. Take your flaming junk and get out of here. I'll take some damage from some of these blocks that are still cooking. But yeah, technically I could clean this all up. Yeah, meteors. Take that, you. I don't care if I'm on fire, I spent half the game on fire. So, yes, very cool situation. And then you pick it up, and you got your nothing, and you're ready to go defuse some other crazy situation. Here's what the capsules and capsule stations are really for. As I recall, I've got a bunch of emptiness in that one. This one I also have currently full of emptiness, and let's make it daytime. So give me some emptiness. Here's my station. This one is an editable station. Editable capsule station. And what's neat about that is it lets you actually choose a file name and a size. So, editable capsule station. Well, what really neat tool. Very neat. I never got into the whole world edit and all of that jazz. But let me just get that out of my hand for now. But this thing is reasonably easy to use. Right now, it is width of 15, height 9, and the file name is Capsule. I'm going to call this farmhouse. So width of 15, height of 9, huh? Let's see. Width of 15 will cover the entire thing. It's actually a little bigger than it needs to be, but this thing's longer than it is wide, right? Width of 15, height of 9. that's pretty much perfect for grabbing this. It's going to lose a little blippy on the end, but alright. Now again, I'm sticking with things which are made out of vanilla Minecraft blocks for the most part. And I don't really expect that it's going to be able to do every single crazy little torch and stairs, but let's try it. Poof! Farmhouse in my pocket. Now there's a funny reason why I did that, because I've got all this meteor damage over by my house, and I was thinking, you know, I can either spend hours and dozens of stacks of dirt just patching it up, or I can just go out and slap freaking buildings on top of them. That is a fun world, a really good tool. I have no idea what's going on over here, though. Oh, it's a dimensional portal on top of a little outcrop. And we're approaching the area that's been whipped by meteor craters. Yeah, it was cute when the alien cats came down, but we really can't have a dozen craters appearing all in the same day, same night. That's a bit more than a player can handle. And then look at this thing that came down. I don't know when that happened. I swear that wasn't there a few days ago. I'm pretty sure I turned off every meteor configuration thing I could possibly find. But anyway, let's just have some fun. Now, as I mentioned, when you put it down, if I were to put it here, it would replace that block with the base of the farmhouse, and I'm pretty sure that would be a strange thing. But here, I want to replace that. Now, I can't say that it's terribly safe operation to be right next to this thing when it goes off, though. I mean, for these really big grabs, unfortunately, you're going to be a little bit out of luck, because you got to get close enough to it. I don't know how this is going to work. You got to get close enough to it to actually hit the thing, but you don't want to be eating dirt, so I think this will work. This should bring a farmhouse out of my back pocket. Yep. Except for the floor. I should have embedded this in the floor, but that's hardly a big deal. I'll just come slap some cobble underneath. And let's see what we got here. That is way better than patching it up with dirt. Check that out. Of course, it's not going to get... I don't think you can change the orientation of it. It needs a floor. It lost the doors. Kept the fences. But hey, that's pretty cool. I was going to replace the floor with straw anyway. So there, that is way more fun than coming out here with dirt and spending hours and hours, or at least an hour, or even a half an hour is too long to waste with filling in friggin' meteor holes. So there, I'm going to cover all the meteor holes with buildings. I'm going to collect buildings now, thanks to the editable capsule station. That is fun. Take way shorter to repair that than to fix the darn holes. Alright, I'm going to go get me some more buildings. I think I know where there's another farmhouse. Now the one question I have is whether there's some way to duplicate this. It got some torches, I see. I lost the fence gates, or the doors, or whatever was on there. So I'm wondering if there's some way to duplicate these, because what I want to do is fix this one up, and it'd be real neat to duplicate it. I know it asked you to enter a file name. I just haven't been able to find that file on the server. If I could probably keep a little library of my own finds and my own constructions, and way easier than that world edit thing, or the crazy builder contraption from, I don't know if that was Industrial Craft, where you have to place markers and all that nuts. This just gave you a wireframe, and you stick it in a capsule, and you take it with you. So anyway, wow, I can really, any monument that I take a liking to, I can bring home and add to my collection.